Hey, just to give you guys an update, November the 14th. The last time I hunted November 14th, I killed my 10-point kicker. So, everyone's already seen a few deer. Got a few people here hunting with us tonight. Pretty excited. My brother, my cousin's wife are all out here on the area. I dropped Keaton off, and he already had a deer come in within minutes. I was still driving away, and deer came in on him and stayed for like 30 minutes. Not too long after I got up here where I'm at, I seen Brookson and Savannah come in, which they're to my north, maybe 500-600 yards. And a doe came through here and went north and eventually wound up by them. So somebody will get one down tonight. I'm real hopeful. So stay tuned and let's see what's happening. biggest buck of my life, and I watched him fall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's the furthest I've ever shot a buck too. He was 30 yards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. The camera probably got him, but when I drew, he spooked the first time and went back. I had him at like 15 and he went back and he was like 30 yards. I had 2 doe underneath me and another one coming in, and that one he was chasing kind of veered off and kind of spooked. I was back over there and he kind of was torn. He came in so slow at that point he didn't know if to follow her or come check out these 2 that were behind me, and he came to these 2 and he got like 10 yards right here, and I drew, and the big old doe that was underneath me, there were just too many ears and noses and eyes and everything. She spooked, but he just jumped back. He didn't know what to do. All he cared about was those doe. Well, I thought he was gonna walk away and go towards the other one, so I stood and I turned, and when I did, the younger doe actually caught me. She got me. But, oh my gosh, yeah, she caught me. But he came in and he kind of turned and looked back. Luckily, the big doe was focused on him at that point. So I stood, I waited, he took 2 steps. I put the pin on him, dude, I drilled him. He ran like 20-25 yards, and then he stopped and then just boom, toppled over, legs kicking in the air. Oh, he's done. He's done. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's such a big deer. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. Everybody's trying to figure out. I watched him. Okay. Y'all got a flashlight? Need to charge my phone. One of y'all can take pictures.
I got my phone's charged up. I can take good pictures.
Okay, I've got a charger. Okay. You filming? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he came in. He actually slipped right here. I had him in camera, and when I drew, the big doe that was right here, she jumped over there, and he jumped out there. So he was about 30 yards when I shot him. There it is.
There's the blood.
My arrow. You can go in. Super far. Blood. Be careful. Oh. Cooling down. Okay, I'm gonna slide it in this in the air. Oh my gosh, yeah. Double triangle on both sides, huh? That's cool.
really neat. I've never seen that.
This one, do you know his myocardial split?
Good deer.
Oh my gosh. That's a good deer. Real good deer. So actually, he's a. Well, that's not an inch, so he's an 11, isn't he? He's an 11. Man, that was exciting. You know what? You want to hear the story? Okay, so I had 2 does come in like before 4 o'clock. They came over from the pump jack, and they came in and they were feeding underneath me. One was that real old doe that we always get, and then the other one was that young doe. And so they'd been there probably 15-20 minutes, and then the squirrel just lights up down to the southwest, just barking and going crazy, and they both like went up on full alert, like looking that direction. And I was watching, and I could hear this coming, and the next thing I know, this doe is running in, and she gets almost right up in front of them, and the big doe stomps, and she takes off running over kind of this way, and then the next thing I hear another deer coming slower, and it's him. He came right in and he stopped out there like 50 yards to my south. And he looked back at this doe and she starts walking east. And he looked back at the 2 doe by me and he looked back and he starts working his way towards these 2 doe. And I'm sitting down and I've got the camera rolled right here where he's going to clear the limbs and walk. And I started to draw, but it was so quiet and there were so many eyes and ears right here. Everyone was on high alert that I waited for him to get past. That way when I draw, if he stopped, he was already, in my shooting lane. And when I drew, the big doe dumped out and he bounced back out here. And he started looking back towards this other doe. Well, he circled around to go back that way. And when he did, I thought this is now or never. And I stood up and I was still at full draw. I stood up and turned. And when I did, that little doe, the young one, she was still there. She caught me and she looked up and he stopped. And I was just freezing. I was at full draw. I was just trying to be still. I just needed him to go like 2 yards and he opened it. Well, the little doe kind of, I guess, couldn't figure out what I was. And then he kept coming and he stepped out and he was just in that window. It was like about a 5-foot window. And I put the pin on him and drilled him and he bounced back this way and he stopped. He looked back and then he fell over. Man. I can't believe that. 40, 145?
Different.
He's cool looking. Look at this. He's got extras.
Those are G3s. I think they're just
Extras. So he's a mainframe 10 then, and these make him a 12
heavy.
or 11, I guess, because that's not a point. So he'd be an 11.
Well, see, you're gonna.
Good job, Kyler. Are you gonna take some?
Yeah, you need to mount that one.